When people repeatedly tell you that you look far younger than your age, it's not just a casual remark about your flawless skin or charming smile. It's a deeper signal, one that transcends superficial beauty or the best anti-aging creams. It's a reflection of your energy, the resilience of your mindset, and the vibrancy of your spirit. Looking youthful isn't merely about physical appearance. It's about the presence you bring to every moment, the way you navigate your well with grace and strength. It's about the battles you've fought, the wounds you've healed, and the light you've refused to let dim. People don't just see youth in your face. They feel something radiating from you, a kind of luminescence that can't be faked, bottled, or bought. This radiance stems from mastering the art of protecting your peace and energy, a skill that transforms not only how you live, but how you appear to others. The world, if you let it, will sap your vitality. People will tug you from every direction, resolve their chaos, or absorb their emotional weight. If you're not vigilant, you'll find yourself shrinking under the pressure of responsibilities that were never yours to bear. That stress, that relentless emotional overload, manifests physically in the lines etched on your face, the slump of your shoulders, the weariness in your eyes. It ages you faster than time ever could, stealing your glow and weighing you down. But when you learn to say no, when you start guarding your peace as if it's a sacred treasure, something profound shifts. Your nervous system begins to relax, no longer on high alert. Your heart rate steadies, no longer racing with anxiety. Your face soft one, no longer tensed with worry. You start to glow from within, not because of any external product, but because you found alignment in your inner world. This isn't just about beauty. It's about harmony. By refusing to live in a constant state of fight or flight, you slow the aging process, driven by stress. You stop lingering in spaces where you're disrespected, entertaining people who please everyone. This emotional maturity doesn't just shift your mindset. It rejuvenates your body. Your cells seem to breathe more freely. Your soul finds permission to rest, and in that rest, your radiance is born. What ages people most rapidly? Living in survival mode, staying in relationships where they can't be their authentic selves, working jobs that crush their spirit, or saying yes when every instinct screams no. That emotional strain becomes physical, tight shoulders, clenched jaws, unsettled stomachs. It fuels anxiety, inflammation, and exhaustion, wearing you down from the inside out. It shows in your posture, your skin, the way you carry yourself. But when you take control of your energy, when you treat your peace as something precious, your body responds, your mind sharpens, your skin clears, your smile returns. Not because you're chasing youth, but because you've stopped carrying what was never yours to hold. You've stopped letting the world's chaos dictate your state of being. The secret lies in boundaries, forged not by chance, but through hard-won lessons. You've been through the burnout, the overextension, the silence to keep the peace that only bred resentment. You've tried being everything to everyone, stretching yourself thin, only to realize it's a losing game. Now you're different. You speak up when something doesn't feel right. You walk away from what doesn't serve you. You protect your vibe and choose your battles wisely. You no longer waste energy explaining your worth to those determined to misunderstand it. This strength creates freedom, and that freedom shows in how you move through the world. Your confident stride, your relaxed posture, your vibrant energy. It's not just about saying no. It's about saying yes to yourself, to your needs, to your well-being. Overthinking, too, can steal years from your life. It's exhausting, keeping you awake at night, spinning stories that don't exist, sowing doubt in every decision. It replays conversations, second-guesses choices, and creates problems where none exist. It's a mental trap that drains your energy and clouds your clarity. But you've let that go. You've realized peace doesn't come from having all the answers, but from trusting yourself to find them when needed. That trust is liberating. It lifts the weight from your shoulders, quiets the mental noise, and lets you move with ease. You breathe deeper, laugh more freely, and your entire energy shifts. People notice, even if they can't pinpoint why. They sense a lightness, a clarity, a presence that feels youthful, though it's really just you being fully yourself, unburdened by the need to control every outcome. Protecting your peace also means guarding your time. You no longer chase attention, validation, or clarity from others. You know your worth and aren't afraid to stand alone if necessary. That quiet confidence is magnetic, radiating an aura others perceive as youth, but is really presence. in your body, your spirit, your choices, no longer seeking permission to be yourself. You've granted that permission to yourself, and it draws people in like a beacon. It's not arrogance, it's self-ownership, a deep understanding of your value that it doesn't require external approval. Perfection, too, is something you've released. The pressure to be polished 24/7 to meet society's or social media's impossible standards no longer binds you. You've embraced your quirks, your emotions, your intuition. And in doing so, you've shed the weed of inauthenticity. You move at your own pace and your own rhythm with an ease that keeps you light and grounded. You've stopped trying to fit into molds that were never meant for you. Stop comparing yourself to curated images or unrealistic ideals. This authenticity is what keeps you youthful. Not just looking young, but embodying a youthful spirit. It's the freedom to be unapologetically you, to show up as you are without fear of judgment. Being youthful is a state of mind, a way of being. You've tapped into it by choosing peace over chaos, growth over drama, alignment over approval. You're the gatekeeper of your energy, no longer reacting impulsively, but observing, choosing, and responding with intent. This emotional clarity rewires your brain, resets your body, and recharges your spirit. You age differently because you carry less baggage, less stress, less of what doesn't serve you. You've learned to let go of what weighs you down, to travel light through life's ups and downs. Life's challenges haven't hardened you, they've shaped you. Heartache, disappointment, loss, they come for everyone. But you've chosen not to let them define you. You've healed from emotional pain without letting it close your heart. For years, you might have carried the weight of past mistakes, regrets, or wounds that weren't your fault. They shaped how you saw love, trust, connection, and even yourself. They built walls around your heart, made you question your worth, and colored your view of the world. They became heavy, a burden you carried silently, letting them define your story. But there came a turning point, a moment when you decided those experiences wouldn't dictate your future. You chose to heal, and that choice changed everything. Healing isn't a quick fix or a one-time event. It's a journey, often a long and winding one. It requires time, patience, and relentless effort. You had to forgive, not just others, but yourself. You had to let go of anger and resentment and stop reliving the pain and refuse to let the past scuff. It was hard, one of the toughest things you've ever done, but you did it. You created space for something new, something beautiful to emerge. You learned to forgive, not because others deserved it, but because you deserved peace. You let go of the stories that kept you small, the ones that told you you were broken or unworthy. You stopped clinging to the hurt, stopped letting it shape your identity, and in that release, you found freedom. Not freedom from pain, but freedom to move forward. As you healed, you discovered the power of boundaries. You realized you don't have to tolerate toxic behavior just because it's familiar or expected. You became selective about who you let into your life, not out of bitterness, but out of self-respect. And in doing so, you protected your peace and learn to say no to people and situations that drain you, to prioritize your well-being over others' demands. Healing doesn't erase the past, it frees you from its grip. It means the pain no longer controls your present or future. You didn't just survive your pain, you grew from it, emerging as someone who knows their worth on a deeper level. Healing also meant facing parts of yourself you'd rather avoid. Limiting beliefs, deep-seated fears, areas where growth was needed. You had to look in the mirror, not just at your reflection, but at your soul, and confront the shadows. There were moments when you wanted to turn away, to avoid the hard truths, but you leaned into it. You accepted the discomfort, the uncertainty, the vulnerability because you knew it was the path to becoming whole. You showed up for yourself, even when it was hard, even when you felt like giving up. And with each step, you grew closer to the person you are now. It's about letting go of the lie that you're damaged or unworthy and embracing the truth that you're capable of creating new possibilities. You stopped believing you'd never move past the pain and started trusting in your ability to build a future filled with love, success, and joy. You began to see yourself not as a victim of your past, but as the expert of your future. As shift in perspective is empowerment. You're not weak because you've been hurt. It's like Petri dishes up on the peace mural. Your peace, your presence, your resilience, wisdom, compassion. And when you step into that healed version of yourself, people notice. They see the change in your energy, the way you carry yourself with quiet confidence. They notice you no longer tolerate what you once did, that you've set a higher standard for how you're treated. Your peace, your presence, your radiance, it's magnetic. It draws people in not because you're trying to impress them, but because you're fully yourself unapologetically. Healing isn't a destination, it's an ongoing process. You'll keep growing, evolving, and facing new challenges. But each time you'll be stronger, more resilient, more equipped to handle what comes your way. Your emotional scars don't define you. They're reminders of your journey, proof of your strength, courage, your ability to overcome. They show you're not the sum of your past experiences, but the person you choose to become every day. They're not marks of shame, but badges of honor. Evidence of how far you've come, and as you heal, you become a beacon for others. You show them it's possible to let go, to heal, to rewrite their story. Your healing becomes a gift not just for you, but for everyone around you. It creates a ripple effect, inspiring those still struggling, proving it's never too late to start again, to step into the life you deserve. Your presence, your energy, your story, it touches lives you may never even know, planting seeds of hope and possibility. Living with joy, purpose, and curiosity keeps your soul vibrant and growing. Joy isn't about chasing fleeting moments of happiness. It's about choosing to find beauty in the everyday. It's waking up grateful for a new day, knowing you have the power to shape how you respond to whatever comes. It's handling challenges with a mindset that says, I'll get through this and I'll grow from it. It's laughing at what once stressed you out, celebrating small wins, and refusing to wait for perfection to feel good. They create a reservoir of positivity that you draw from, even on tough days. When joy becomes your default, you stop aging under pressure. Your focus shifts from what you can't control to what you can create in the present moment. You carry less negativity, less frustration, and bring a refreshing lightness wherever you go. People notice this lightness, this ease, and they're drawn to it, even if they can't name it. Purpose is another force that keeps you youthful. It's knowing your life has meaning, that your actions align with your values and passions. Purpose doesn't mean having everything figured out or achieving some grand destiny. It's about feeling connected to who you are and what you want to contribute to the world. It's waking up knowing your day matters, whether through small acts of kindness, pursuing a passion, or making a difference in someone's life. Purpose gives you direction, strength to push through obstacles, and resilience when life gets tough. It anchors you, keeping you steady even when the world feels chaotic. It brings fulfillment, not from external validation, but from within, from knowing you're living in alignment with your truth. That fulfillment builds confidence, strengthens your sense of self, and adds to your inner glow. It's the satisfaction of looking back at your day and knowing you showed up, you made a difference, however small. Curiosity, too, is a powerful driver of youthfulness. It keeps you open-minded, adaptable, and excited about life. Curious people approach the world with wonder, eager to explore new ideas, meet new people, try new things. Curiosity sharpens your mind, opens your heart, and keeps you evolving. It prevents you from getting stuck in old patterns, inviting you to see the world with fresh eyes, to question what you know, to challenge yourself to grow. It's in conversations with strangers, lessons from failure, moments of unexpected insight. It's the spark that drives you to ask, what's next? And to dive into the unknown with excitement rather than fear. This thirst for knowledge, this hunger for experience, keeps your spirit alive and vibrant. It connects you to others, fosters understanding, and pushes you to become the best version of yourself. Living with joy, purpose, and curiosity means embracing the unknown. Life is unpredictable, but instead of letting fear hold you back, you let the uncertainty excite you. You make bolder choices, take risks others might avoid, not because you're reckless, but because focused on what could go right. This fearlessness keeps you young, pushing you beyond your comfort zone into new territory where growth happens. Every new experience becomes a chance to learn, to evolve, to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world. It's not about avoiding failure, but about seeing it as a teacher, a stepping stone to something greater. Embracing these qualities also requires letting go of what no longer serves you. It means shedding beliefs, habits, and relationships that hold you back. It means releasing resentment, guilt, and fear, freeing yourself from emotional baggage. You've learned you don't need to carry the past to move forward. You've let go of what weighs you down, choosing to travel light. This freedom lets you move through life with an open heart, ready to embrace what's next. Growth isn't just about what you gain, it's about what you release. And as you let go, you create space for the new, the better, the exciting future waiting for you. Happiness, too, is something you create from within. It's not found in external sources, a perfect job, relationship, or milestone. It's a mindset, a choice to find peace in the present. Imperfections and all. Accepting yourself, flaws included, frees you from seeking validation. Your worth isn't tied to others' opinions, but rooted in self-love. You understand you're enough, quirks, passions, history, and all. This self-acceptance isn't complacency. It's a foundation for growth, a recognition that you don't need to change who you are to be worthy. It's about embracing your unique journey and trusting that it's leading you somewhere meaningful. Taking responsibility for your thoughts shapes your reality. You choose empowering thoughts, reframe challenges as opportunities, and focus on what you can control. You've learned that negativity is a choice, and you choose differently. Letting go of the past, mistakes, regrets, hurts, creates space for new joys. You can't change what happened, but you can change how you can each every forgiveness, especially of yourself, releases resentment's burden, allowing peace to take its place. You don't condone the past, you simply refuse to let it control you. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or excusing. It means choosing your peace over prolonged pain. Living in the present anchors you in the now, where happiness lives. You find joy in small moments, the sun's warmth, a friend's laughter, the calm of solitude. Happiness isn't in some idealized future. It's here. In the moments that make up your day, you've stopped waiting for someday to feel good and started appreciating what's in front of you. Surrounding yourself with uplifting people amplifies your happiness. Relationships should add to your joy, not detract from it. You've chosen to spend time with those who encourage, inspire, and support you, who make you laugh and lift you up. A community of people who genuinely care about you makes happiness flow more easily. You've let go of those who drain you, who bring negativity or criticism, because you know your energy is too precious to waste. Self-care, too, is essential. Nurturing your body, mind, and soul gives you energy, clarity, and peace. It's not selfish. It's necessary to show up as your best self. Eating well, moving your body, resting, reflecting. These acts of care ground you, recharge you, and make happiness a natural byproduct. You've learned that taking care of yourself isn't a luxury. It's a foundation for a vibrant life. Happiness is a daily practice, an intentional choice. By taking responsibility for your emotional state, you stop waiting for external circumstances to feel good. You realize you have the power to shape your life, starting with how you feel in this moment. You've stopped looking for others to complete you, to validate you, to make you whole. You found that wholeness within yourself. That power transforms everything, making you not just look younger, but feel alive, vibrant, and fully present in your own story. You live with a lightness that comes from knowing you're in control of your happiness, your energy, your path. And that, more than anything, is what keeps you youthful. Not the years on the calendar, not the products you use, but the fire in your soul, the joy in your heart, and the curiosity that keeps you growing. It's the way you've chosen to move through life, not as a victim of circumstance, but as the creator of your own experience. You've learned that youth isn't about age, it's about energy, about presence, about living fully in each moment. And as you continue on this path, you'll keep shining, inspiring, and proving that a life well lived is the ultimate fountain of youth.